is actually really, really strong. This Picklefinger's going to get a taunt onto Vacboy on the left-hand side of the map, and Vac just, you know, going to back up. He's not going to waste any of his mana trading it all.
Yeah, yeah, it's a bit even. We can't really say that there's going to be a lot of pressure coming up because Geb does scale a lot well, but you do have Athena, which are like doesn't really have any counter against. Cause, what do you think about it? Does Athena really have a counter?
If she does, I mean, it's definitely either Sylvanas or Gab. Like, Sylvanas because he sustains up so well. The problem with Athena is, yeah, fantastic. She's got gap close, she's got aggression, if she really wants it. But she's vulnerable to anyone that has sustain or CC clear, which is, Gab's really, really strong at that, sustained initiation. That sort of thing is really, really strong. But at the same time, she's also strong to, you know, weak to a Sylvanas because he can sustain up and still has that CC and ability to blink initiate just as strong. She's strong in the fact that she can also roam very effectively, and Gab also has his own tools to do that, but his are on a lot lower cooldown. Obviously not being an ultimate, so.
So here we are, yeah, mid camp's coming up. Geb making his rotation. We have both a 3-man rotation coming up from the left-hand side, but looks like Lorraine wants to go somewhere else, and
Torn's going to go down on the Freemason. There's the Kraken as well. They're dropping what they can. They don't even need to use the Akwang ultimate for Hungry to pick up first blood.
Headset
right hand side,
left hand side.
Yeah, and Silicon Swartz get the right hand side as well. Top Notch also made a rotation over to try and put his presence into the game, and that's something that you can look at down underneath the left hand side tower as well. Varkboy popping down the ultimate, trying to help his team out.
You just saw Lorraine just use his ultimate and make a rotation to the dual lane. He's come out, got the double tap.
And he's got the stun and the double tap, but he
Defender of Olympus coming through. There's nothing. Yeah, but there's a rotation coming up. Tainted Goddess might be a bit of a trouble. Top Notch taking a lot of damage from Tompo. This is the problem when you have a warrior solo and you have an assassin. I mean, warriors generally just do a lot of damage to assassins, and this pick might hurt.
More often than not, as well, they also have the sustain. That's the problem. Is the Top Notch has no sustain.
Yeah, no, there's no sustain.
Ooh, left-hand side, though, coming through is actually going to be Vacboy track out with Tainted Goddess. The Cataclysm comes down from Freemason, and he's going to do what he can. They're going to try and jump on towards Picklefinger as well. What can they do here in this scenario? Vacboy with the double kill. He's going to clean everything up. That's huge.
That's Shibalanki for you. Those poison darts. Yeah, they will get you an AoE if you're in that region, and if you have the poison on them, they will do additional damage, and the additional damage is good enough when you have a stack on them. And the more stacks you have on Shibalanki, the more damage he does with his poison and his darts. That might actually put them in lead, because we all know that Shibalanki is super dangerous as soon as he gets his passive online, and
2 stacks.
Yeah, 2 stacks already.
That's
and it's a double kill, so he gets extra gold. Yeah, and he's already got like about 280 gold.
Yeah, so that sticks Vacboy in a really, really nice spot as well. So he's going to clear out minion waves exceptionally fast now, because the branching bowlers also, everything he has, and that's why he picks somebody as a hunter, has that bonus. The branching bowlers, as well as the poison darts, when you get 2 stacks going in the early game, especially when you're trying to pick up dev gauntlets, that's such a huge boon to your wave clear, your presence on the map, absolutely everything, even without the dev gauntlet stacks.
Yeah, it's gonna do a lot of damage. I mean, he's got dev gloves already, and he's got 8 stacks, and Tainted God is having a 7. There's only like 1, but that additional 10 power coming out from him, it might be, you know, that 1 extra basic attack that might, you know, change the course of the game, because that extra kill gives him another 5 more basic power for Shibalanki. It's passive.
Yeah, I think you just mentioned it, was the fact that that extra damage that he's already picked up is probably worth one, you know, probably about a half with the branching bowlers. It's more like 3/4 to a half of an auto attack already.
Oh, we have
He's already gonna pop
Lorraine
the
going
ultimate.
up. Mid-camp's fight, he's landed down. Looks like Hungry's in trouble here. Might be a kill here for him. Ultimate coming out. Runner Banana taking it. Hungry taking kill. Double kill. But losing his life. But it's just an even trade, I suppose. I mean, killing yourself and getting 2 kills.
Yeah, but at the same time, Freemason went down, and Top Notch and Lorraine are all gone down hungry. You know, that's a really good trade. 1 for 3.
Yeah.
That's excellent. And in the meantime, you know, you forced out the Shibalonke ultimate. You know, everything's sort of coming through. Shibalonke ultimate plus a Thor ultimate combos are really strong as well.
They're going to take gold here. Rank. Looks like no. There's a rotation coming up from Runner Banana and.
The second and the crush, it's going
that
to do so
crush
much damage. They're going to pick
does
up Tompo. They will get the gold fury, but now through comes the auto attacks. The rising Jaguar forward from Tainted
Oh,
Goddess.
looks like that boy's in trouble. Second to autos.
The auto attacks coming through.
He's coming out for the
World
World
Weaver's
Weaver.
coming through on
And
towards
there we
Varkboy,
go.
but
That boy will be
Varkboy
taken down.
looking for Picklefinger, not quite going to be able to find that one. Barana's going to do what he can at the same time.
Oh,
He's looking for a second. The crush hasn't
Tainted
landed
Goddess
yet
in
either.
trouble. He's not going to make it.
Does so much.
So they're coming out. Just gets through. Oh wow, yeah. I mean, they got the Gold Fury, and but they lost the teammates. But it's still a very even game. Just a 2K, 2.5K lead from team Headset. But you can see definitely Silicon making the right choices here and rotating and making the plays. And that Shibalanki, yeah, is definitely putting out the damage. Well, what do you think is going to be the course of the game?
It's going to come down to that Shibalonke. Such a late game presence. Thor's going to scale off. Top Notch on this one, but still has potential to do a really nice amount of damage in towards the mid and late games. And I mean, look at Verona Barona and Scylla as well. There are a lot of late game threats here. Neath is okay. Tompo is just going to get tanky, and Chaotic Panda's also going to do a high amount of burst. So it's down to.
Oh, Kraken coming out in mid lane. Yeah. Lorraine just gets out of that. That Kraken was pretty powerful. But he came back. He came back. Oh, he should have not come
back. Down goes
back.
the Whirlpool damage. Defender of Olympus is also online to make sure that Picklefinger's here to clean up on the backside. Oh my god, look at that
burst
damage
coming
on
out from Scylla.
Chaotic Panda. Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean Lorraine got taken a crack. He got Kraken on his face, and then he survived. But suddenly he came back and he wanted something, and probably was trying to bait another fight, but didn't go in his favor, and got taken out.
Absolutely, and that's why Runner's looking for something right now. He's hunting. Really wants that sort of kill. There's no minion wave to bother with in the middle lane. That's why he's not there. He's looking for something. If he gets anything on this Scylla at this point in time, he's just going to snowball out of control towards those mid and later phases of the game. But there's also Varkboy, who's level with the opposition AD carry. That's good. That's exactly what you want from your Shibalonke. Absolutely level on items. That's really, really good for Shibalonke. He's just going to be able to snowball into this game from here. Pick up with 2 kills already on the board, right, and that passive already activated. The problem with Shibalonke is finding those first sets of kills and getting your passive to activate. You never really sort of confirm. You're only going to get assists. There's 4 other members of the team that could very easily steal kills away from you. You're just there for a really large, sustained amount of damage source. That's your main priority, right? So it's really, really hard to burst through and pick up kills on a Shibalonke. So the fact that he already has 2 on the board makes it so much easier for him to activate into those 6 stacks later on.
Yeah, that's definite. But let's talking about the builds. Here rank with Runner, you have what do you think he's going to? Is he going to a Soul Reaver, or is he going to Book of Thoth?
I'd probably say the Book of Thoth, just because he definitely wants to get a stacking item very, very early on Scylla. It doesn't really matter which stacking item you're looking for. because just one is more than enough. Warlock Sash doesn't offer what Scylla's really looking for. She doesn't need to be tanky. She's got a Geb on her side. She's got a Thor on her side. She doesn't really need that. So the Book of Thoth offers her so much more in the bonus mana as well, so she can spam out, she can clear out waves. That's what she's looking for.
Top Notch seems to be a bit of a pressure. They all rotated to do something for Top Notch, but didn't find anything. He's hiding underneath the tower. But yeah, I mean, Tempos and the enemy jungle just going around and whopping his head, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing when you pick an assassin character for a solo lane when you're versing a warrior in the solo lane. You really can't do much, and the warrior will just out-level you and out-damage you at the end of the day, and yeah, his presence is somewhere else.
Absolutely, but they found out Picklefinger at this point in time. He's at least going to get it torn down, but there's so much damage
monster
being
coming
dropped.
out.
Rana's got the ultimate up. Down comes the Anvil of Dawn as well. They're going to look for whatever they can find, wherever they can find it. I have a feeling that Anvil of Dawn's focused towards Picklefinger, though. As soon as we get through on this stasis mode, and Varkboy's going to pick up an assist with the Darkest of Nights as well. That's why that one's popped out. But this is going to be an interesting fight, because following this up, they've also got Chaotic Panda. Rana's looking for an ultimate as well. I think he's going to be just out of range to sort of secure that one up, and Lorraine's going to probably watch. But if Rana burns his ultimate going for Picklefinger here, they've got not a lot left. He needs that ultimate reset, given that he's only got 80 mana, so... Ultimate from Thor is going to secure that one, and I'm a Monster's going to miss now from Rana. The rotation from the Goddess is extremely strong, but Silicon Sports are going to find one, and Vakboy is going to burn through this left-hand side tower at the same time, deny a bunch of golden XP. That is a huge win for Silicon Sports.
Oh, here comes the ultimate coming out from the monkey. Kraken coming out. Oh, Execute coming out from the dragon. There goes Chaotic Panda killing Freemason. And Panda Goddess getting the World Weaver. Like, yeah, the Neath with his global presence is very, very strong. Yeah, and they're going to take this mid tower. Barana has nothing to contest.
Yeah, he's got no mana. And we mentioned how important that was.
Yeah, and
he
looks like
should
they're
be
gonna
basing and looking for his Book of Thoth.
Going to go take the gold for it at this point.
He's got enough. He's got enough gold, basically, for his Book of Thoth in hand right now.
This might be a trouble thing. You have Vakboy coming in. Here comes the auto attacks. Vakboy getting hungry.
Look at that. He's going to pick up his third kill, and more stacks on the passive, and he's still going for more auto attacks.
Yes.
Thor's in the back. He's looking for Tainted Goddess. One more branching boulder will be needed to clean him up, but they don't quite have it. And they're going to continue the chasing here, Silicon Sports. They lost the Gold Fury, but they've got the damage. Chaotic Panda with the respawn and run back in here won't be able to find anything, unfortunately. So it's going to be a disengage from both sides, but one kill to Silicon and Gold Fury for Team Kamikaze, but another stack on that Shibalonke passive.
Yep, third stack. He's halfway there. He just needs another 3, and yeah, I'm pretty sure he'll be able to pick it up very simply, just because the damage scaling on that god is so powerful, so powerful. And look at this here rank. We already have look at the gold experience and the XP experience. The XP difference, sorry. You have 3,000 gold difference and 3,000 experience difference.
That's fine. Like the fact that the XP is less than the gold is actually really, really good for Silicon. They want XP. The gold, yeah, it's great. They get stronger with a lot of gold, but they also want to make sure they stick as close on XP, and that is just as important. If
here comes out the Kraken.
Two-man taunt comes through, and the Kraken does so much damage. I'm a
monster coming out. Oh no! I'm the monster did hit Hungry, so when it goes out of the stasis, Hungry's going to take a lot of chunk, and he's in a really bad position there. So is Picklefinger. I don't know, like Hungry's probably gonna be taken off here. But yeah, Scylla does have the Book of Thoth, as you said. Probably going into Obsidian Shard.
Yeah, well, I have to see what they.
Hopefully, Hungry does use their Aegis.
Well,
Oh, he did
Stasis
too.
mode moving on. Hungry's going to be the
Oh,
focus from
big
everything coming
juice.
down. Fear Weevil's in a really, really nice spot. What else can they find? Varkboy
Hungry
is just going to get
taking Rat
assassinated out, though,
Boy.
with that whirlpool tick damage. And the ultimate to come through the defender of Olympus from
Oh,
Pickle Finger.
no.
He's going to look for another taunt. Only finds Freemason
Will-Beaver
this
coming
time,
up
but
for
they've got
Top
more
Notch.
than enough damage. And Top Notch is going to get caught out by Taylor Goddess. Too much damage. Chaotic Panda's still looking for another member, and Tompo's on the backside. Really nice bait from Rana Barana. He's still got the Sentinel to go back to. Now he's got nothing left.
That
The rest
Aquang.
of the team's going to lock
Taylor
him
Goddess
down.
taking Rana Banana. Yeah, I don't know what to say here. They really are just rotating in a big bunch and just taking objectives after a team fight. They don't seem to really care what if they should are in low health or half health. They just want to push and take objectives, which is good. I mean, if you look at the map control, you see that they've taken out the left tier 1 tower, and tier 2 tower on the tier 1 tower on the solo lane is almost taken out as well. And we know that Top Notch can't really contest to that because having an assassin role in a solo lane versus a warrior, you really can't do much, and the pressure is there. And if you keep rotating around for the wrong side, and your teammates get picked off, and that's what's happening here, Rank. And it's a clear strategy, and it's working for them.
Silicon is just, at the moment, they're trying to avoid fights. They're just trying to buy time for themselves to really start to come online. They need Rana Barana's Book of Thoth to stack up fully before they can really look to contest. And from the perspective, I mean, we're already talking about this item builds coming through from 80 carries. You know, Varkboy is in a nice position when he's looking to go for an Ikaval as well. So,
Yeah, no.
I mean,
He's going into the attack speed build. He's probably going. Yeah, he's probably going to the Ichabod and then get crit items. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see if he's gonna swap that crit item to Ichabod into either execution or some other item which provides better attack speed and better penetration. The end game, because Ichabod does sort of fall off the end game. Fearless coming out.
Initiate on towards Top Notch over on the right hand side of the map. Tompo's just got the damage to burn through that health bar, and they're looking for more than that. They're gonna try and find this right hand tower as well. Will just burn through it on the left hand side of the map. That Rome from Freemason's Geb was looking for something. Rana Barana finds Hungry in the jungle as well, who is gonna continue to be hungry for another kill, for some more on the board. Now Poseidon's working for him this game. Right hand side of the map's where the help needs to start coming.
Oh, that taunt coming out, beads going up, the rain getting taken off by Big Finger there by Athena. And here we
Looks
are.
over, they're looking for stuns underneath this tower
Yeah,
for whatever they can
Monster
find, but
coming out
Tompo's
from
very
Runner
tanky. Mama Monster did do a lot of damage. I'm not sure they can continue to chase down Tompo because he did have the Fearless running right as we hit that stasis mode right there, but oh, it's getting close.
Yeah. And let's talk about the total amount of damage that's here. We can see that Tana Goddess is putting out a lot of damage, and she really is. With 4-1, it's actually quite good. Coming up from Team Headset, but you can see what Silicon Sports, the most person who's damaging in Silicon Sports. You can say it's
And that's largely because Taina Goddess has rotated a lot earlier. Varkboy has found himself in a 1v1 scenario, right? It's easier to auto-attack people and put down more player damage when you're in a team fight. Varkboy just hasn't made himself available for those sort of scenarios just yet.
Yeah, yeah, we're back into the game, and you can see that beads are being used, defensive beads have been used from Rana Banana, and looks like Picklefinger's in a bit of a trouble. Ultimate coming out from...
Multiple members here. Great Sentinel to get himself out of the Kraken right there, and Freemason's going to be the focus. Rana's getting about re-engaging this one. Freemason's just trying to buy time for his friend. Cataclysm's there on the floor. What can they do here? I'm a Monster's not going to be online for this fight, and that's going to be crucial. Great whirlpool from Hungry. Zones Freemason back into the rest of the team. Rana needs to try and bait for whatever he can. The crush is down. It does do a large amount of damage, but he's been baited into the whirlpool, and that's a problem.
Oh, exactly. yeah, top notch picking the character assassin role, and was yeah. I don't think that was a really viable pick for Silicon getting Humbarts and assassin role in a solo lane. Yeah, I mean 0-5, it's really hurting them. What do you think, Rank?
Yeah, I mean, we talked about. I would have preferred to have seen Thor in the solo lane because I think he can deal with it a lot better. His wave clear is a lot better than Hunbart's. Sure, Hunbart's can do it a bit better from range, but Thor's wave clear is and fighting potential is definitely, I think, a little bit better than the Hunbart's is. But I would have preferred to have seen something over there in general. I really would have liked to have seen a Bakasura come through against Tompo's
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, Bakasura is a very strong pick. I mean, oh, there we have a kill from Top Panda. Lorraine gets picked off here, and they're looking for a fight, probably leading to the Fire Giant soon. They all have their ultimates online apart from Vac-Boy and Tainted Goddess. Vac-Boy being picked off here by Tainted Goddess. Yeah, Tainted Goddess just using that global presence, that ultimate to get those kills, which were really needed to pretty much, you can say, equalize what Shibalanke is with those stacks.
Yeah, he's a long way ahead of Shibalanke at this point. Going into the Executioner short sword as well online, there's just so much more already prepped for him over the Shibalanke. And I mean, he's been rotating earlier as well. He doesn't quite have the attack speed or the boxing potential now that the Ikaval is present, but the gold difference is so much bigger. And that's a problem.
Goal difference, we're sitting at 10.2k and experience is 17,000. Now, I mean that's a lot. If you know, if your enemy team has gone past 10,000 gold experience, then they have
Blink in from Tompo as he looks to go aggressive on towards Rana. Barana won't be able to do that one out, and the attack speed buff's going to be stolen away from Varkboy. That's a problem as well. They're looking for the branching bowlers and poison ticks. They're actually going to find
monster coming out. Oh, just missed that. Ball coming out. Shut down. Oh wow. Team fights to get cracking, coming out, taken, double kill from Hungary. Oh. Tempo picking off Wackboy. Wackboy really has been targeted. That Poseidon. Very, very strong pick. As we've seen it from yesterday and today, rank, you see the Poseidon has been a really strong mid laner. And
we didn't really see his strengths as much yesterday, right? We're seeing a lot better performance coming through today from Hungary. He's just able to make himself more relevant all around the map when you compare him to Rana Barana and, you know, the Goras as well today. Like, there's just been a lot more pressure on the map from Hungary.
Yeah, let's talk about the ward coverage. I mean, look at how much amount of wards as Headset has in compared to Silicon Sports. I mean, you can see that almost everyone has wards in their builds, in their kit from Headset, and you see Silicon Sports. You only see the support and the jungler and Top Notch getting it. And that's really important, isn't it? To have wards and counter ward and know where your enemy team is, so you can just go in a
yeah, warding control is a lot more important than a lot of people really rate it. As we're actually going to see a bit of a grouping from Silicon Sports. The trouble for them here, though, is that they can't look to fight anyone. They need to make a pick off, and that's where you see them going mid lane.
Oh, Tainted Goddess in trouble here. I mean, once they're coming out, Vac-Boy takes the kill.
That's good though. That's another stack. That's 4 stacks for Vac-Boy. They can contest around this Fire Giant. This is a contestable objective for them now, as Tompo's actually in the back line is going to get Tectonic rifted up. The Sentinel, the Sink going to come through from Rana Barana as well. Picklefinger's going to be coming forward looking for something great. Zoning Crush. That's what that was. They needed that zoning potential to come through from that Crush. Varkboy's got to go off and clear out some minions once again, and he's starting to catch himself back up again. He's starting to become a much better threat, and that's what Silicon really need him to be.
But yeah, back in status mode. But let's talk about the builds that we're having here. You see that we got Winged Blade coming out from Tier. That's pretty interesting considering that that there's hardly any slows from the opposite team apart from Scylla. And and we see that Winged Blade is actually a very used item, heavily used item during Smite World Championships, and that's why everyone started using it and getting nerf as well.
The reason you're grabbing a Winged Blade, right, is you get base movement speed, you get base attack speed, you get cooldown reduction, and you get health, right? There's a bunch of really, really nice stats. That's what it's good for. It has four sets of stacks. You're getting 10% movement speed, so you're glued to your opposition really, really well. That's its strong point, right? Then it's health as well, making him such a big threat.
Yeah. But the health is what what it used to be. Was it 400 health and they reduced it to 300?
I can't remember.
And you know, I suppose it is viable in this case because you do have Rana Barana as Scylla, and since he's doing the most amount of damage that putting out, so I suppose yeah, having anti-slow item and having a bit of health is good. But yeah, we also see like the level difference that's coming out here. I mean, you see Poseidon at level 20, first one to hit level 20, and he's doing the max amount of he has the net max amount of gold the whole entire game. So you can see he's almost about to finish his build. You can say he's going into probably Rod of Tahiti or Bonus Pendant. More cooldowns. Stasis mode too strong.
Alright guys, we're just gonna throw a pause quickly over on towards the stream whilst we wait for this stasis mode to pass, so around. Hopefully we'll get back into this one.
Good.
We're back.
And they're back.
Yeah, absolutely. So, back into this game. Freemason's actually looking at Picklefinger, and Picklefinger's going to go for the initiate here. They're going to blink in with Tompo looking for Rana Barana, but he's got the Sentinel to get out on the backside. What can they really find? A Tornado to Freemason seems to be the first thing.
Freemason's in
They're already
trouble.
dropping a lot
Oh,
of
they're
damage.
pulling out. Oh, there comes a Kraken picking up the kill for Freemason. See, they really do want to take this Will Weaver coming out. Oh, is that gonna hit when he's gonna come down? Oh, just making it alive. Yeah, but you see, Tainted Goddess taking out Wackboy there in the duo lane. I mean, he just doesn't have the farm. I mean, he's level 18 and yeah, I mean, no crit items available, and you have Neath with Rage. And that Rage is strong. Gonna take out the Gold Fury here. There's no contention. Team Headset just stomping in the second tournament. Second day of the tournament, my bad, sorry.
Yeah, right now at this sort of point in time, like 27 to 9, the XP and gold difference, like XP is now snowballed out to a 22k difference. That's problematic for Silicon. They're getting up there in terms of levels, which is good, and I mean the levels are over 20, so that's meaning that XP difference is actually not telling us exactly what the difference between the two teams is, but it's pretty indicative when you've got a 5-level difference between the solo laners, 5-level difference in the jungle, 2-level difference is the closest in both AD carry lane, and then it's support as a 4-level difference. That's a problem. That's a huge problem. They do have the latent potential, they just need to find it for some of these ones.
Yeah, but I suppose they don't really want to get them to end game. I mean, look at Lorraine. He's sitting at level 13. Yeah, I mean, it's really hard on them, because as a jungler you have to go and initiate, and as a Thor you do a lot of damage by initiating, and your passive comes up, and you have to do something and make successful ganks, and but being at a low level like that, it's really hard for your team to, you know, put that weight on.
It's hard for you to clear waves,
yeah.
It's hard for you to end towers, it's hard for you to force opponents away. The real thing that can save you is basically just waiting for your opposition to stuff up on either trying to dive you or taking a fire giant. Like, that's everything. And that's why you see the guys from Team Hungry, they're not even starting this fire giant. This is literally just a bait to get Silicon channeled up and coming towards them.
They have all the ultimates for Silicon, but they really want to get this. Here we are, starting up. Monster coming up from Rana, looking for
Silicon
a thing.
Sports,
Missing.
Barkboy is actually on top of Tainted Goddess. One more auto attack, he's going to clean that one up, and Chaotic
Lorraine
Panda's
getting
going to
out
be the
of
next
it.
target. This is actually a really good play from Barkboy. He's going to
Wackboy.
continue diving deep.
Those basic attacks, he's getting it. Defender Olympus coming through. Oh, the jukes. Oh, just getting there. Fearless coming up on tempo.
And now the Stone Shield's going to keep him alive from Tombo as well. Pickle Fingers coming forward, trying to do what he can. Barkboy
Run, Wackboy, run.
He's got nothing left. One more auto attack.
Oh,
going to do that one, but Silicon
herself,
Sports have found the fight they really needed. The Crush is actually doing nice damage from Runner, but Pickle Fingers just so tanky. Look at Tawny, he's about to drop down on the top notch.
Yep.
Fear No Eagle's going to at least try and save them. The Whirlpool is doing so much. Great Tectonic Rift from Lorraine to try and continue the zoning. The Blink forward from Tombo as well. Top Notch quite able to get away.
Yep, and they will
But
take
that was
this
a
fight
really
down.
good fight from Varkboy.
Yeah, well, at least you have Rana just lurking around. Maybe you might go and sneak in something, but
There's no wards on this side. There's no wards on this side, so he's actually in a really nice spot.
yeah. Oh, there comes. Oh, damage there. Coming up for the fire giant. Oh yeah, no, nope. Nothing to do. Going back home to defend. But yeah, that's what I mean. Rank. You have Thor sitting at level 14, and you have Humbarts, who is a solo laner, who's, you have to say, pretty much as equal or greater to Tier, but you know, as a warrior, it's not going to really work out, and he's level 16, whereas opposing to Tier is level 20, and so it's pretty much a 2v5, you can say, considering that support is your support, and you have Geb, and you know, Geb can't really do much apart from protect people who wants to do damage, and if you're not having any damage in the team, you're dishing out nothing.
Well, they're actually not too bad at this point in time. They're actually, you know, the next sort of what they can do is if they can just delay their opposition, the gold lead is going to start meaning less and less as well, because the opposition, as soon as they hit 6 items and they're forced to start selling items, and you know what, to try and cycle through and get their inventory to exactly what they want it, then the gold lead starts to diminish, because you can't buy more than 6 items. You can't, right? You can, well, I mean, your actives and whatnot, but everyone's finished on those. It's
Monster coming out. Oh, is in trouble, he retreats back. Kwong coming in, he's gonna take a Whack Boy. Whack Boy's in trouble. Takes out the CC immunity from coming out from Chaotic Panda. Oh, Chaotic Panda in trouble, taken out by Top Notch. Yeah, no, they're taking out Chaotic Panda, but they're low, and they want this Mid Phoenix, and Mid Phoenix is gonna fall here, and Hungry taking out Rana. Yeah, and BC coming out, just makes it out, and this might be game here. Rank Titans at 33%, 27%, 2017, 11-6. Yeah, that's GG. But yeah.
Yeah, and you know, just a really nice series coming through from the guys on the opposite side.
Yeah, it's been great. We see in the first day, we see Silicon Sports completely dominate. In the second day, we see Team Headset completely dominate. It's a very good tournament that we had here, and the players played very well. And yeah, sometimes the picks went bad, but hey, it's all a learning curve. Yeah, good game.
Yeah, and unfortunately that means that it's a 3-0, and Headset are going to be walking away with the new headsets, so congratulations to them. Thank you for everyone that's been a part of this stream and the tournament over the course of both days this weekend. This has been your New Zealand Esports Roundup SMITE edition, with thanks to Plantronics Gaming, APOG, and all the rest from the entire team at Aspect of Gaming here in New Zealand. From all our broadcasting cast and crew, it's time to say it. Goodbye for now. Not forever, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll see you next time.
See you.